Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you to another episode of the DreamersPro Daily Recap, where we give you a recap of all of the hot topics that we covered that day. You can catch them in their long format and also catch it fully streaming for free on Apple Podcasts. Last night, going into yesterday's game, I think we did some show. Yeah, we did some shows about it, and I said that I don't see the Lakers losing this series. Right, I don't see it. I'm talking about like after Game 5 reaction. I don't see them losing this series. I don't see LeBron blowing a 3-0 lead, but it would have been incredible to see, right? It would have been incredible to see. But frankly, I didn't want the Lakers to lose. And the reason why is because, you know, the longer LeBron plays in the playoffs, the more we get to crack jokes about him. So now we got a whole nother round coming up this month, you heard? So I can't wait for that. But anyway, they went into Houston last night, and some people felt that this game was going to go to this series was going to go to Game 7. Kendrick Perkins, I think we dropped the show right before the game started that Kendrick Perkins said the series is going to go 7. So when I tuned into the game, I remember the Lakers being up like 18-23, and just looking at the vibes of the game, I'm like, yeah, the Lakers are going to win this game. The Lakers are going to win it. You could just feel it, right? The Rockets just couldn't really put anything together to really stave them off. LeBron in the first half had 18 points, 5 assists. Only 1 turnover, 3 rebounds on 50% shooting from the field. So he was lighting their asses up. He was a plus 14. Rui Hachimura, who has been very consistent these playoffs, he had 10 points. Austin Reeves had 7 points in the first half. And then you go to the second. In the first half, the Lakers were up 49-31, right? You go to the second half, and it was just pretty much all of it. And then the Lakers ended up beating them basically a 98-78, 20-point beatdown on the road. LeBron was the Lakers' best player pretty much by far. He finished off the game with 28 points, with a plus 26, 28 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds on 75% shooting from the free throw line, 40% shooting from 3. He didn't shoot so well from the floor, but nevertheless, it doesn't matter because they won the game. Rui Hachimura chipped in 21, Ayton chipped in 7 and 16 rebounds, and the Lakers were really controlling the glass in last night's game. And they were the ones actually crashing the offensive board. They had 15 offensive rebounds to the Rockets' 8, who normally dominate from that standpoint. And then, of course, you had Austin Reeves, who had 15 points in the game as well. So it was pretty much an ass whooping, and they beat them from top to bottom. And I want to first of all say you got to give LeBron James his props. Son is playing mad good, and he's really putting a lot of his haters to shame. And I'm one of his haters because I don't like LeBron James, and he's making him look pretty crazy out here. But you just knew that after the Lakers won this game, the LeBron fans were going to come out in full force. And good God Almighty did they. And it just became a honey slinging contest. And they decided to post something on the internet that I could not believe. And I said to myself, you cannot even be serious. But before we even get into their post, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Prize Picks. All right, cool. So let's put up the post here that I'm talking about. So this is from multiple accounts, LBJ History, Sideline Sources, or whatever. So I want to put it up here. It says, you can't make this stuff up. It says, LeBron James passes franchise in all-time playoffs. Passes Jordan's franchise in all-time playoff wins. You go to the next slide. It has 188 to 187. Now, that was just one account. Mind you, there were other accounts that posted that same thing. If you go to Sideline Sources as well, they put up a similar post. And I want to put up their post. And they wrote, under theirs, let me see. Yeah, they wrote under theirs is the same thing in terms of the thumbnail, but then they wrote, they really thought LeBron was going to lose a 3-0 lead. LeBron, MFN James tonight, 28 points. So they were just basically twerking it up to the high heavens. And I looked at that post and I said to myself, I said, wait a minute. Are we really posting this, bro? Y'all are really going to, y'all are going to use this to prove. LeBron fans are so stupid, man. I just can't understand. His fan base is so annoying, man. I really sincerely doubt I could be friends with a LeBron fan. And one of my cousins is a LeBron fan. Shout out to Nitucci. He's a huge LeBron fan. I don't care. I'll be roasting him. He be seeing my stories on IG. I'll be roasting it. So, LeBron fans are annoying people, man. First of all, what is the point y'all are trying to make here? He has more playoff wins than Michael Jordan. Dog, he played 8 more seasons. This post is not a flex. But they think it is. It's not a flex. It took him 8 more years to have more playoff wins. That's not a flex at all. I don't know why y'all posted this. 8 more years? And y'all think y'all are proving something more than the Chicago Bulls franchise? So, okay, if he has all of these playoff wins, what are the championships to show for it? LeBron fans are not serious people, man. Like, y'all cannot let this Michael Jordan thing go. Any small thing LeBron does, they are such clowns. And LeBron fans, I keep saying it, they're the only ones that consider LeBron James to be the GOAT. No other NBA fans think this. It's just them and them alone. But the thing is, there's so many of them in media. Like, if you go to Emmanuel Acho's show, bro, like, it's a LeBron fan-a-thon over there. Like, all of them are LeBron, so it makes you think like this is some kind of popular opinion. No, it's just a fan base that are controlling the media, and therefore they're pushing their guy. How are you guys trying to make an argument with this? He played 8 more seasons and is only now passing Michael Jordan in playoff wins. Only now. All I know is that Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan never lost more than 2 games in 2 games in a row in 8 years. Michael Jordan has only lost 1 playoff series with an all-star teammate, at least one. Just one. When Jordan played with at least 1 all-star, he only lost 1 playoff series. Just one. Think about that for a second. This is the conversation we're having. Like, this is what we're doing. This is how corny you guys have become. You corny ass LeBron fans. Y'all a bunch of cornballs. A bunch of cornballs, man. Y'all be thinking y'all be roasting. Oh, man, we beat them now. Y'all a bunch of lame ass cornballs for that. Like, y'all are so stupid it don't make no sense. Y'all are so stupid it don't make no sense. Y'all think y'all flexing with a stupid ass stat like that. That's not a flex, my boy. That's an indictment. So as you guys know, the Lakers have advanced, from round 1 to round 2 now, and now they're going to be playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder in round 2. And they were able to close out Houston last night on the road, and LeBron James played very well. I got to say that like a disclaimer, otherwise his fans are going to act like a bunch of damn zombies in the comment section. Why don't you give LeBron his props? This is a 4-3. I gave him his props. He played very well. He played very, very well. Y'all happy? So anyway, but as you guys know, one of the major storylines going into this series, the last series rather, was the fact that the Lakers are missing 2 of their key players, Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic. Now, Austin Reeves ultimately returned in Game 5, but Luka Doncic we still haven't seen. But today we have a major update that I'd like to share with you guys. Lakers get significant Luka Doncic injury update before the OKC series. It continues on. There's been a lot of speculation about all-star guard Luka Doncic's injury status ahead of the second round playoff series between the Los Angeles Lakers and Oklahoma City Thunder on Friday. Lakers fans got an update from within the franchise ahead of Game 6 of the Lakers versus Houston Rockets series. Longtime Lakers radio announcer John Ireland dropped a bombshell while on air. Continues on. He is not close. He's not running yet, Ireland said on Doncic and via Lakers Daily. John Ireland says Luka is not close to returning. He's not close. He's not running yet. And then it got another one from Polymarket who says Luka Doncic has not begun running and is not close to returning. His timetable is unclear or whether he'll play again this series. And then it says Luka Doncic's injury update. Ireland's update is obviously a devastating blow for the Lakers team that prepares for second round against the OKC, the reigning NBA champion and an overwhelming favorite to hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy for a second consecutive year. Other NBA insiders like ESPN's Brian Windhorst and Clutch Point's Brett Siegel offered similar Luka Doncic injury updates after the Lakers beat the Rockets, and then it says he's not close. Windhorst said SC with SVP on Friday night, and then it just goes on to say a few other things. What are my thoughts about this? Well, this is definitely not good news because the Lakers are going to need Luka Doncic to be around. Now, even if they had Luka, I would still pick the Oklahoma City Thunder to win this series. But with Luka now not being available, the Lakers are going to lose this series. And I don't think it's going to be a pretty one. I think the Lakers are going to get swept in the second round. I'll be shocked if the Lakers get even one game. I think the Lakers are going to get brutalized by the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm being dead serious. They're playing too well. They're too focused. And I think what you're about to see is the delta between a very good team and a horrendous team. And the Houston Rockets were a clown show of a team, right? I don't even know how they won some of those games. But now you're about to see a real basketball team. You're not going to see a team that blows a 6-point lead in 25 seconds. Like, that's just not going to happen. Or where you see their point guard making boneheaded decisions to the point where you're asking yourself, like, is this guy even on earth right now, or did he smoke some weed before the game started? Like, what's going on with him? Let's get straight into this topic here. As I have been telling you guys on this channel, LeBron fans are insane. These are not serious people. They're probably the most ignorant sports fan base in all of basketball. I'm not even being hyperbolic here. They are probably the most unintelligent, uninformed set of people. You can't make it up. So I'm going to show you some posts because you know LeBron won last night. I want to show you a post that was put up by this account, LBJ History, one of these accounts. It says, no. It's from, I think, Sideline. Anyway, it wrote this. LeBron passes Jordan's franchise in all-time playoff wins. Then if you go to the next slide, it says, LeBron James playoff wins, Chicago Bulls playoff wins, right? And I even commented on the post. I said, and still with less than two rings with 8 more years played, right? And his stupid fans just started going off in the comments, and we may get to the comments. But anyway, something told me to just go to Twitter just to see what was being said on there. And I mean, you would not believe what these LeBron fans are saying, right? So I want to put up a few posts of what LeBron fans were saying on Twitter. And this one really floored me, but they're serious. So this first post comes from 73.9, and they lied. It says, what if LeBron pulls this off, right? And you see an image of LeBron James and SGA, Lakers versus Thunder round 2. The King challenges SGA's reign in OKC. And this post generated 2.3 million views. So something told me, just go through the comments. And the very first comment I saw, I could not believe what I saw. So let's get into it. It wrote some dude, I don't know his name. He said he'd be in Martin Luther King Jr.'s conversation. I'll read it one more time. He'd be in Martin Luther King Jr.'s conversation. Now, let me read the comments under what this guy said. If we can show them, we'll show them. Gang, that dream ain't talking about nothing compared to LeBron. These are most likely blacks because only black people are skillful at insulting themselves. In my opinion, he will be above all those conversations. Martin Luther King ain't even on Malcolm X level. Bron, a black billionaire, he been in these convos. We done talking about Obama JFK level of legacy right here. Stop playing. LeBron already up there with MLK. Dog, that's comedy, like comedy for real. Another guy says, you make a good point. A bunch of laughing emojis, facts. Another guy said, nah, this is the one. A bunch of laughing emojis, and they just keep laughing. Bunch of laughing emojis. Okay. What are my thoughts about this? LeBron fans, what's the problem? What's the problem? Seriously, what's the problem? What's the problem, y'all? Like, what's up with y'all, man? What's the problem? Why y'all like this dude so much? For real. You're comparing LeBron James beating OKC to Martin Luther King? LeBron winning a fucking basketball game against the Thunder should be compared to Martin Luther King. Even if y'all are joking, why would you make a joke like that? Kobe Bryant, my favorite player of all time. When he won his 5th ring, I wasn't thinking about him being like, what is wrong with y'all? What is really wrong with this fan base? Something is not normal with you guys. Something is not normal with you guys. I'm being sincere here. Y'all need to seek some serious counseling. Y'all call the man my glorious king. What is that actually about? You know what? I want to show you just how deranged of a fan base this is. And I think it's important that we do this because there's something sick about these people. And I think we need to point it out. So you remember the game when, I think it was game 3, when LeBron was diving out of bounds for the loose ball. And he like almost fell on that guy's lap and he was squatting. So an account put, I think it was SportsCenter or someone put, this fan got really close to LeBron. And we're going to share the images with you. And I just want to read through the comments of what LeBron James fans were saying. And they're all men. Some of them are relationships, married, girlfriends, because I looked at their pages. Let's go through some of the comments. One guy put, Mac cracks, whatever. I wish that was me. Let's go to the next one. Lucky guy. He really lucky that that ain't me behind all of that. Why couldn't it be me? Got his money's worth. Next page. The lap dance. Should have been me. Luckiest man ever. It should have been me. The next slide. Not him. Another guy. LeBron universe. Need that. Another guy said, lucky I wasn't behind all of that. Another guy says, La Cheeks. Another guy says, I would have La Creamed. Why are you guys sharing your erotic fantasies about LeBron James on the internet? And even if you felt this way, why don't you keep it private? Why are you posting this on the internet? Most of these people that I just told you about they are in relationships with women. Posting this. Some of them even have kids. What about the video of the guy forcing his daughter to call LeBron James the king? And she said no. And he was screaming at her and she was facing the wall. This is normal behavior. These people are sickos. This is sick behavior. I'm sorry, it is. And someone needs to say it. There's nothing funny about it. I know y'all are goofy and y'all be thinking everything is funny. Bro, there's nothing funny about this. There's nothing talking about LeBron and Martin Luther King. There's nothing relatably funny about it, bro. There's no joke. There's no humor. Have some damn sense. Now, I know some of y'all don't, but like at a certain point, draw the line like with your insanity. LeBron fans are a disgrace to sports. I'm telling you, I mean that. This fan base is one of the worst things that ever happened to sports. I'm dead serious. They are a flat out disgrace. And I mean that. They make it so hard to root for this guy. They are so damn annoying as human beings. They talk about, why don't you give him his props? Why would I associate myself with people that behave like and say things like this? They're not normal people, I'm telling you. So as you guys know, the Lakers beat the Houston Rockets last night by 20 points to advance, right? And it's a game where people like Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perks and these guys thought the Lakers were going to lose. But I thought the Lakers were going to win the series. I didn't know how, but we were making fun of the idea if LeBron were to lose. That would be crazy to be the first player to lose a 3-0 lead. But ultimately they won, right? Which I think most people thought, like, there's no way they were going to lose that series. But anyway, in the aftermath of that, and he played very well. He had 28 points, 8 assists, I think 7 rebounds. He played very well, right? So I'll give him his props there. But in the aftermath of that, LeBron fans decided to do what they normally do, which is act like a bunch of clowns, which is what they are. And I saw a post on the internet that I just couldn't believe, yo. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, it's like, yo, these dudes got a problem. So multiple accounts posted about this. We'll start with the one from I'll just talk from one. So one of them we have here. I'll put up the image here. It says this one. Yeah. First one, it says LeBron passes Jordan's franchise in all-time playoffs wins. And then if you go to the next slide, it writes 188 LeBron James playoff wins to 187 Chicago Bulls playoff wins. And the person writes, they really thought LeBron was going to lose a 3-0 lead. LeBron MFN James tonight, and they put all of this. Led the game in scoring at 41 years old to eliminate the Rockets, the trash-ass Rockets, but whatever. So we did that. So I put up a comment there. And this comment has about 300 plus likes with 68 responses. And I wrote this. And I said, and I don't know, I think I wrote this late, so that's why I probably didn't spell it properly. Grammar wasn't correct. Anyway, I said, and still with 2 less rings with 8 more years played. Instead of put played, it was supposed to be played. And LeBron fans lost their minds in the comments. Let's read through them. So let's get into these comments here. So there's a lot. One person says, LeBron could take a bum team to the finals. MJ needed help to make it past the first round. Like, forgetting who he was. LeBron fans are such, like, I just got to get, LeBron fans are freaking morons, aren't they? They talk about, oh, Michael Jordan couldn't, LeBron James couldn't overcome KD and all of these guys. It was a super team. But then don't mention the fact that Jordan was losing to the Celtics and the Pistons. Championship dynasty teams. They don't mention that because they're idiots. Or they most likely probably didn't even know who Jordan was facing in round 1. They probably heard somebody stupid like Nick Wright or somebody like this say it, and then they ran with it because they're idiots. And then to that I replied, LeBron lost with super teams. Knock it off. Then here it goes. More wins than an entire Bulls franchise, not just Jordan. And he's laughing. And it says, bro, been on super teams. I'm crying and won, and he won with them. Another guy said, MJ played against plumbers. Knock that bleep off. Acting like we can't pull tapes on his weak ass era. This is what these are the people. These are the sports fans that the Gilbert Arenases have reared. He's reared a bunch of idiots. Another guy said in response to that to me now, he says, Braun was playing against Curry. What did I tell you? Braun was playing against Curry. MJ couldn't get close to a ring in this era. They didn't even mention who Jordan was playing against. Mikhail Isaiah Thomas. They didn't mention it because they're idiots. Let's continue on. Braun been past MJ when he passed the franchise in playoff wins. NGA Reed. Another guy said, put MJ in this era. Braun, he not right now, and he not getting 6. And then the other guy said MJ wouldn't get close to a ring in this era. Another guy said he illiterate. Another guy says, read it again. These guys are idiots. I'm just proving a point. Another guy said, 1-9 without Pippen. Bulls were a super team. Y'all old heads is hilarious. He don't even know my age. But let's keep going. Another person said, that has nothing to do with the post. It is completely meaningless when comparing LeBron's playoff wins versus the entire history of the Bulls. Why didn't they pick another franchise? They are comparing it to Michael Jordan. They even put the thumbnail, but then are complaining that I brought up Michael Jordan. When the whole purpose of putting up the post is to prove that LeBron has more playoff wins than Michael Jordan. That's what they're doing. We continue on. Another guy said, want to talk about MJ on the Wizards? Respond to me again. Just put the fries in the bag. I'll quit and quit chirping. I'm embarrassed for you. Another person said, it just went on. Man, here we go. MJ played little to no competition. And it just goes on and on and on. Another guy, MJ couldn't even win a playoff game till Pippen got there. Another person said, that helped you speak. And then it just goes on. It just goes on and on and on. An assault on our senses by ignorant, stupid people. This is the fan base that LeBron has. A bunch of idiots. Look at the people that argue on his behalf. Kendrick Perkins, Gilbert Arenas, Nick Young, like I don't know, I can't think of any. These are these are the people that argue. Emmanuel Acho. These are the people that argue on his behalf. Have you heard their basketball Shannon Sharp? These are the people that he has representing them, representing him. It's unreal just how ignorant of a fan base this is. They talk about Michael Jordan couldn't get past the first round. They don't even know who he was playing against, but then be the same ones that he couldn't win because of who LeBron was playing against. They talk about a 90s era of watered down players. If I start listing the players, they'll all run and hide. Should we just list some players? Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Hakeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, David Robinson, Allen Iverson, Jason Kidd. Like, these are watered down players. John Stockton, Karl Malone. These are John Stockton, who leads the NBA in all-time assists. These are watered down players according to these fools. Grant Hill. These are watered down players. LeBron fans are idiots. This is the problem. You have an extremely stupid fan base that has the ability to propagate their stupidity on the internet. They are stupid people. I'm saying it. Because only stupid people say this. They don't know anything about basketball history except LeBron's nuts. That's all they know. How can you open your mouth and say the 90s was watered down and I'm listing these players for you? How do you fix your mouth to say that? If not, you're an idiot. That's the only explanation. Seriously.